Welcome back to another episode of the Ins and U's podcast, and happy Halloween. Week 8 of the NFL was full of tricks and treats. The Steelers gave fans a real fright with another tough outing, while the Eagles kept soaring, putting together one of the most complete games of the season. We'll break down both teams' performances and take a look around the league as the standings start to take shape, and we'll break down our top 10 contenders for the Super Bowl this season. Plus, it wouldn't be Halloween without a few haunted hot takes. This is the Ins and U's podcast, Halloween special. Let's get spooky!
Hey, were you Team Edward or Team Jacob?
I've only seen the first two movies. I never really saw the third one, but I guess I thought I was Team Jacob, but doesn't he get weird towards the end?
I think he's in love with the baby.
Yeah, he imprints on the baby, right?
Yeah.
And you're like, oh, this is kind of weird. So
yeah, that weird 3G. Or not 3G.
the 3G.
Yeah, CGI
They
baby.
didn't have 5G network yet.
What's going on, ghouls and ghosts? And welcome to a spooky episode of Yins and U's. My name is Ben with my co-host, Nathan. How are you doing today, buddy?
Feeling pretty appealing. How about you?
Yeah? I'm doing all right. Doing all right.
I'm a banana.
I don't like when you just move that flaccid thing around. Ooh.
What, dude?
So, another week of football.
Unfortunately,
spooky football. Do you got any small talk? Starting it off.
It's Halloween. I got trick or treating coming on. I'm not going to be participating in the taking of the candy, but I'll be giving of the candy.
Okay.
And then I don't know what I'm going to be yet. I've been waiting on my wife to decide, and she's like, "We'll figure it out." And that's in 2 days from today, which is the 28th. So,
if you are what I think you're going to be, I'm going to insert a clip here.
it's
Just
not
saying I told
this.
you.
I'm not doing this.
Are you
again.
sure you're not going to be the banana?
Well, there's a 90% chance I'm not doing that. If we can't think of anything, worst case scenario, I'm shouldn't. Which I really shouldn't, because I've had this since college and I've had my time with it. I won't go too deep into detail, but there's some dry blood.
I was going to say the blood stain.
some dry blood, but if you know, you know. I won't, too.
Should we explain what's going on for the audio only listeners?
Yeah, I'm dressed as a banana right now, so I look like a freaking moron.
No, you don't, man.
Oh, thanks.
I came dressed today as what I was in high school, a bench sitter, some random Eagles player named Tucker.
Number 39.
He was only there for like a year. He was like a fifth string running back or
Mika
something.
Fitzpatrick was the number 39,
Oh, well,
and now he's gone.
this isn't him.
Yeah. Totally different team, totally different player.
So, you got a weekly roundup for us?
Dude, do I have a weekly roundup for you? I like that, the weekly roundup. So
Yeah, it
let's
sounds
get into
good,
it. Start
doesn't
the
it?
spooky music.
Ooh.
Now. Thursday night football hits like a hardball haymaker. Chargers steamroll the Vikings with Justin Herbert dropping dimes. 227 yards, 3 touchdowns, and he breaks Peyton Manning's completion record through 6 seasons. Carson Wentz gets sacked 5 times by the Bolts D-line, ultimately leading to the death of Ginger Jesus as Wentz is out for the season and maybe for his career. Chargers win 37-10. Jets, Jets. The 0-7 Jets pull off the greatest heist since Ocean's 11. Breece Hall, scoreless since 2023, goes nuclear with 2 rushing touchdowns and a wild passing score to rookie tight end Mason Taylor for the dagger. Justin Fields explodes for 500-plus total yards of offense for the first time in Jets franchise history since 2001. Coincidentally enough, also against the Bengals. The Bengals blow a 15-point fourth-quarter lead, and Aaron Glenn's first dub is on the day they mourn Nick Mangold. Jets win 39-38. The Bears strut on a 4-game heater ready to cakewalk the no Lamar Ravens, but Tyler Huntley turns into a discount MVP. Swinging for 219 yards, and Derrick Henry powers past Walter Payton for the 5th all-time rushing touchdown list and scores 2, giving up 111 yards. Caleb Williams' third pick sails right into the hands of Nate Wiggins, and the Bears D give up 380 yards on a league's worst scoring unit. Ravens rebound to 3-5, 30-6. Miami's 1-6 dumpster fire gets extinguished in Atlanta as Tua Tagovailoa Visor Fresh Clinic Tank Guy Tua goes 20 for 26, 205 yards and 4 touchdowns. Bijan Robinson gets stuck at 25 rushing yards, and McDaniel's seat cools down to sauna levels. Atlanta to 3-4, 0-6 on third down. Raheem Morris muttering statement loss like words win games. Tua's back, baby. Stone Crabs on Mike tonight. Buffalo shakes off 2 L's on a bye, and James Cook goes full freight train. Career high 218 rushing yards and 2 touchdowns, including a 64-yarder, and left defenders in the dust. 7 sacks on Andy Dalton, 2 fumbles, 3 total turnovers, turning Carolina's mini streak into miss. Bills go to 5-3. McDermott is now 9-0 post-bye. Panthers without Bryce Young clip the 4-4, and the Bills coast to a 40-9 win. The short-handed Niners get carved like a Halloween pumpkin in Houston. C.J. Stroud's spa day included 30 for 39, 318 yards, and 2 touchdowns, including for 475 total yards for the Texans. CMC stuffed at 25 rushing yards, and Matt connects with kills and tongs for National Tight End Day, but also coughs up 2 picks. Texans go to 4-4 and win 26-15. Philly avenges their Week 6 with a vengeance. Saquon Barkley torches his old team with a 65-yard touchdown on the second play of the game, totaling 150 yards in the Eagles' best rush day this season. Jalen Hurts slings 4 passing touchdowns, and the Giants' D leaks oil. 13th straight loss in Philadelphia for the Giants, who can't catch a break as Scadaboo goes down with a season-ending ankle injury. And Philadelphia stays undefeated in those Kelly Greens, 38-20. Cleveland at the eyes of Drake May's arms for breakfast, but the Pats quarterback is the one that's feast. 332 yards and 3 touchdowns for Drake May. Myles Garrett wrecks the Pats O-line with 5 sacks himself, but Dylan Gabriel's 2 picks flip a 7-6 lead into a 30-7 explosion. New England to 7-2, and Vrabel's squad looks electric. The Browns 2-6 into their bye. Garrett's beast mode, but this third-ranked D, total frauds. The NFC South slaughter in the Dome. Denver's Bucks devour 4 turnovers, 2 interceptions, and a pick 6, and a fumble recovery to the league the overdue benching of Spencer Rattler. The Saints held on to 3 measly points. Tampa Bay goes to 6-2 into the bye, kings of their own division, 23-3. Indy's Inferno rages on. Jonathan Taylor's MVP audition with 153 yards and 12 carries and 3 touchdowns, including an 80-yard bolt. Daniel Jones, butter, 20 for 29, 272 yards, 3 touchdowns, 0 sacks, thanks to the elite offensive line of the Colts, who are 7-1 for the first time since 2007 and the NFL's best team. They win 38-14. The Mile High Massacre. Bo Nix owns Dallas. 300-plus yards, 3 touchdowns, and now 5 wins straight. Dak Prescott statued by the Broncos' pressure, 188 yards and 2 interceptions. Pat Surtain hurts his shoulder twice, but they may move to IR. But the Broncos are 6-2, and them boys are 3-4-1. Maybe next year's their year. Broncos win 44-24. On Sunday Night Football, Rodgers' revenge? Not with that shitty Steelers defense. The Apprentice becomes the master as Jordan Love goes 29 for 37, 360 yards, 3 touchdowns, and a 35-25 thriller, erasing a 16-7 halftime hole with a 28-9 second half surge. Tucker Kraft owns National Tight End Day with 143 yards and 2 scores, including a 59-yard flip that stunned this crowd. Aaron goes for 219 yards and 2 touchdowns, but it doesn't matter because, again, this defense sucks. Jordan Love goes 20 straight completions for the game with a masterclass as Green Bay goes to 5-1-1 and the Steelers fall to 4-3, slipping on their grip on the North. And for Monday night in Arrowhead, no Daniels for the Commies, but Marcus Mariota ties a 7-7 early toe tap with Terry McLaurin scoring, but Mahomes shakes off 2 early picks, going for 299 yards and 3 touchdowns. The Chiefs explode late in the second half, 21-0. The Chiefs move to 5-3, 5 of their last 6 wins. Commanders 3-5, 3 straight L's. Nighty night DC, because the Chiefs win 28-7. And that covers Week 8 of the NFL.
Well, I say it every week. What an exciting week.
Yeah, I mean, dude, it's a lot of stuff's going on, dude.
A lot of stuff. A lot of stuff.
Too much stuff, unfortunately.
Where should we hit first?
Let's go. I'm going to turn the ball over to you. Let's start.
I was going to say, I don't have a lot to say besides we're back.
But before we dive into it, if we may, a moment of silence for Cam Scadaboo, please. Thank you.
Yeah, that sucks.
That was I've never seen a worse ankle injury than that. I mean, when I say his foot was dangling from his leg.
Oh, it was backwards.
And then the psychopath tried to get up and walk off the field.
I think that's the first time he's ever experienced pain, in all honesty.
Did he even experience pain? He was like going ballistic on the court. He was like trying to hype up the crowd.
I have so much respect for that guy. Like,
I love watching him play football in this short amount of time. This is now, unfortunately for me, the NFL and the FBI are going to launch an investigation on me because this is now my third running back that I've had on my fantasy football team that has gotten a season-ending injury.
Did you do something to piss off like the gods somewhere?
I must have, because I drafted Eckler, I drafted James Conner, and I drafted Cam Scatterby late. All three of them are gone. So,
Gone.
Rico Dowell, please be careful. Please be careful. Bucky Irving's hurt right now, too. So, Bucky, be careful.
Be careful.
Because I'm running out of room.
There's a lot of players that I like respect, but there are two players. There's a fly on my nose. There are two players that always come to mind that I have endless respect for: Puka Nacua,
Of course.
and now Cam Scatterby. That guy. I mean, the
so
way that
much
he
fun.
plays football.
So much
Again,
fun.
he'll be in the league for 2 years.
Well,
But
so
it'll be fucking
You
memorable.
say that, and I think that this ankle injury might be the best thing that happened for him because this is now he's
Now we'll
going
get
to he's
3
going to
years.
go a full year with no head contact hits.
That's true.
So it might help him last a little longer. It might
Honest
be
to
good.
God.
But honestly, like I know they're your division rivals, but holy shit, the New York Giants cannot catch a break. Out
No, they
neighbors,
can't.
now they're out Scatterby. Just when Dart was really starting to look really good,
Yup.
they're shit out of luck, dude.
That being said, again, feel terrible for Scatterby, and there was a mutual respect. I don't know if you saw, Big Dom from the Philadelphia Eagles went to visit
I
Scatterby.
saw that this morning. He was offering
Yeah.
pizzas and cheesesteak, I think.
Yeah. So what I'm hearing is we're gonna get Scatterby to the Eagles at some point.
I mean,
And the moment that he comes to the Eagles, I can guarantee you there will be another statue outside the link of him with a Philly cheesesteak, because that is the most Philadelphian man.
that is a
play
Philadelphia
football right
dude.
now.
I mean,
He's
there's
crazy.
like a statue guy to just like slam cheesesteaks and just rush footballs for the Eagles. It's Cam Scatterby.
It's Cam Scatterby. So I'm not saying it's going to happen anytime soon, but before he's out of the NFL, I think he'll be wearing the midnight green at some point.
I mean,
There's some love there.
I wouldn't put it past the Giants, man. I mean, it's one thing when it's like Saquon Barkley leads the Giants and has a nuclear year,
Right.
But then you can look at it and be like, okay, well, that's Saquon Barkley, of course. But now Daniel Jones, just coming off of the Giants.
It's like there's a curse in New York City, man. It's so bad. For a while, I've said, well, it's not the quarterback. It wasn't Danny's fault. But
You're right.
he's doing great. It wasn't Barkley's fault. He's doing great. I think that every player there is good. I think it's just something about the Giants logo that makes him play
What's going
terrible.
on with the coaching? So that's what I'm always confused on how I feel about Dable. I'm not a Giants fan, so I don't invest too much into him. But he was the coach of the year, and like they went to the playoffs. So I was like, I feel like he can be a good coach, but like at the same
yeah.
time, it's pretty shady that Saquon and Daniel Jones are doing like playing exceptional football. The following year, they lead the Giants. And they were at the Giants for a while.
Has to be a coaching problem, right?
That's what I think. Or maybe like whoever's drafting or like assembling the roster just isn't building around these players.
I think
'Cause, like,
Eli Manning was like a good luck charm. He was like a rabbit's
How
foot
Eli
for the team.
Manning won them 2 Super Bowls, I have no idea. Like I think that gets more impressive the more bad years we see from the Giants.
No, they're looking rough.
They're bad.
Yeah, right when they start to climb that hill, man. You think they might have something cooking, but
So I think the next sensational star left for the Giants to get hurt has to be Jackson Dart, right?
Jackson Dart, yeah.
But like,
Yeah.
I mean, he's going to be making these plays by himself now. Poor guy.
I don't know what he's going to do. He's good, but he's also a rookie. So, I mean, I think a lot of that is depending on who he's got at the helm. But that being said, Giants, blah, blah, blah. Who cares? The Eagles.
Eagles
look good, man. We're coming back. Barkley had an
But he
explosive game.
finally had a big game for Saquon.
For the first time all year. Let me pull up. I have the numbers here.
I read him off in the intro,
One,
dude.
the
150.
65-yard TD. That's
Second play
crazy.
of the game. Second play.
That is crazy.
Like, finally, like all year, we're waiting for a Saquon explosive. He hasn't had a rushing touchdown over 20 yards. Mm-hmm. Second play of the game breaks off for 65 yards. That was awesome.
The run game looked immaculate all around the board.
Even
They even got
Bigsby had 100
Bigsby
yards.
involved. Yeah.
He had 100
104
yards.
yards for Bigsby. Like you said, 150 yards for Barkley. Jalen, 15 of 20 passes complete. That's pretty good. That's a great passer
Pretty
rating.
good. Dallas Goedert got involved.
Yup.
Devontae Smith got involved. No A.J. Brown, what's going on with A.J. Brown? Are you concerned with A.J. Brown?
Nah. No, I'm not.
Okay.
Last year I would have been. This year, we haven't got him involved very much, and on the games where we don't involve him, we're winning. Whether that is a fault of Jalen or Brown or the football gods, I don't know. Vegas. I'd rather us win than have Brown.
But he's sad that he's.
I don't care. We've been talking about. I know it's not the same injury, but we've been talking about how he's had that knee problem since the Super Bowl. So, yeah, it makes sense that he's going to have a leg injury.
Maybe his hands hurt.
But if they don't, it's his hamstring. Hey,
I don't know.
What are they going to do? Put him in a wheelchair out there?
Maybe he's just maybe he's like shy and he's too nice to say things, so that's why he has to go to social media. Ever think of that?
That's not nice. That's not nice.
I don't know, and then he just
I
has
don't
to,
like
he has
that.
to have other people voice for him. So I will do that. AJ Brown, I request for you a trade from the Philadelphia Eagles. You're welcome. On behalf of AJ Brown, request a trade.
What's the trade? You for AJ?
Yes.
You have to be an Eagles fan now?
I will go to Philadelphia for AJ Brown.
No, I'm
trying to get the heel to stay up, dude.
No, I don't want to get rid of Brown because he is good. By all accounts, he's an amazing wide receiver. But again, this year, I'm a big believer in superstition only when it comes to football.
Yes.
Maybe he's bad luck charm this year. Keep him out. I don't care. Every game that he hasn't been a key player, we do great. We do awesome.
Do you
We
think
got the
he
run game
feels?
back.
Do you
We
think he
had
feels
Jalen
good
back.
that he does like well performances during a loss? I think he's like, well, I did my part, so.
I think he does, and I think that that's a bad mindset to have. Like, personal stats are awesome, obviously. But you are getting paid multi-million dollars
He's getting
to
paid a lot of
win
money.
football games.
It'd be a pretty decent amount of money.
Like, I'm sorry. I would run routes 1,000,000 times a day for the amount of money that they're bringing in.
They're paying him quite a lot for to be a guy. I mean, I don't know. Maybe he just. I don't know. Again, AJ Brown. I speak for you.
You're not welcome to him, but I don't think that he would leave. I really don't. But, I mean, I wouldn't be surprised at the same account, I guess.
Do you think you'd be a better team or worse team without AJ Brown?
Right now, I think that we would be exactly the same. I don't think that it would really cause an impact too much. That's this year, where we are now. I could be wrong, but again, he hasn't been involved too much. It's not like he's been a key part of the offense. So we're doing fine. I mean, it would probably hurt us a little bit because, again, he is great. And when he makes those catches, it's awesome. But we also have Shipley out there, and he's doing fantastic. He had a 40-yard TD.
He did.
It was beautiful.
He's getting people. Yeah, even like I feel like Dotson has had multiple games where he's gotten involved. Absolutely.
I like that they're getting some guys off the bench, some people that there isn't a lot of film of. So if we were to make Devontae Smith wide receiver 1, and just I mean if he's not already, I guess, and then put Shipley to W2, I wouldn't be opposed to that at all.
Sorry.
You just make that song, or
yeah.
But yeah, no, I wouldn't be surprised to see it, but I hope he doesn't go. But he's not an important piece right now.
Well, I have something to complain about for the
Please.
Eagles, and it's that the Eagles I feel like are playing to get rid of the tush push. Did you see the fumble of the tush push?
Yes, I did.
Can I get you to admit that was a bad call? swear to God, you should not be thinking about this.
It was
This
a bad call.
Chuck-
It was
he-
a bad call.
He fumbled as clear as day. Like forward
It was
progress
a
is
bad
actively
call.
going on. It gets punched up, scooped up, and they said they blew a whistle. And I'm like, no. There's been multiple scenarios that just the Eagles this has happened, and it's like catching the eyes, and like it's not gonna be a thing next year. Like they're gonna
Yeah,
they're gonna vote it away.
after all the controversy from the beginning of the year with the false starts and everything, or the infractions, whatever. It was a fumble clear state.
My favorite thing, the post game, they were interviewing the Giants, and they asked Kayvon Thibodeau about that, and he quote said, "Yeah, that was some bullshit. That's just shit you see on the Tush Push." And Brian Burns, his teammate, was nice enough to say, "Hey, you're going to get fined for saying that." And Kayvon responded, "Oh, I apologize. Very good call by the referees." Out of fear of getting fined for saying it was bullshit. But, like,
That's
yeah, I
awesome.
mean, like, oh my God. Like, actively moving forward, ball gets punched out, scooped up by the Giants, and then rightfully so, Brian Dable goes berserk on the sidelines.
Yeah, no, he had every right to. It was a bad call. I don't have a good defense here, but like, obviously, if it happens to any other team, my first instinct is it's the fucking refs. Those fucking zebras. And with like the tush push stuff earlier, like the infractions and stuff, that I think was just you couldn't see it. That's an easy call to miss. Fumble, however.
Not when the Steelers do it.
But-
Wait, what was that? Oh.
Do you guys hear something? No, I think it was a bad call. Vegas. What can I say?
Like, again, and it's just because the Eagles are doing it, and because of that, like the league's going to vote it out.
It's going to be
next
gone.
year. It's going to be.
It's
gone.
going to be.
And then
gone.
what? And then what? Nick
We'll
Sirianni's
be
going to go
fine.
insane. It's like, no
We'll
one
be
can stop
fine.
him.
We'll figure out another play that breaks.
Honestly,
the
like Jalen
rules.
Hurts slings the football. So.
Yeah, I'm not too worried about it. The touch push isn't the reason that we win. It's just we do it to win.
I understand.
You know what I mean?
All right.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So thanks for not being a huge Philadelphia asshole about it. So. But
You
oh my
fucking
God.
jabroni.
Jabroni. But yeah, that was bad. But regardless, still a pretty easy win for the Eagles.
Yeah, they came in as a brand new team, not who we saw 2 weeks ago.
Not at
And
all.
Onto a bye week this week. Nice little rest.
Oh, that's right. There's
On
a
to
bye
the
week
next.
this week.
Yep.
On to the
Yep,
next,
yep.
which is a little longer of a rest. Monday night against the Packers.
Yeah, yeah. And after what we saw from the Packers Sunday night,
Is it my turn?
Let's talk about it.
I gotta sit here and talk about how bad this Steelers defense is. Looking like a fucking idiot dressed as a banana, dude. You know how mad it makes me? Makes me so mad. That being said, I have some decor I would like to hang up on the wall behind me. And it's going to stay here for probably the rest of the season or until I just move and get my final studio fixed. So I have two pieces I'd like to share behind the wall. This is the first one. It says Fire Tomlin. It's going to go right there.
I like it.
I don't know how well you can see it because it's a little
Might need
far
to put
away.
it in Sharpie, yeah.
Yeah, I'll go darker over it the next time so it's more prominent. And this is the next one. Fire Austin, as in Terrell Austin, the defensive coordinator, with $178 million. Look at all these zeros. That's how much money's being spent on this defense, Ben. That's how much money's getting spent on the defense. See how many numbers that is? Look at that. Look how many fucking numbers that is. That's an insane amount of numbers, dude. That's an insane amount of numbers for the bullshit I gotta watch every fucking week. There. That's going up there. Steelers lose 35-25 on Sunday Night Football and made those uniforms look worse than I've ever seen. Like that.
I already thought they
what
looked
was worse.
bad, but
I was talking before it. Like I was like, I love the yellow helmets. I was like, the uniforms aren't that bad. I was watching the pre-games and Aaron Rodgers looked like dog shit.
Yeah.
And like
It
the
looked
khaki
bad.
pants don't look good on
They
TV.
don't look good,
They don't
man.
look good. They don't look good. I still like the helmets, the jerseys, or
I
whatever.
forgot about the khaki pants, too. That was my first
the
thing
khaki
that I
pants
noticed.
was the worst thing.
They ran in
Make
and I
sure
went,
that
ugh.
stays in. Yeah, I was like, ooh, that looks bad. But yeah, let's dive into this quick. The defense: 0 sacks, 1 tackle for loss, 5 quarterback hits, 0 interceptions. Again, You can see that number, $107,800,000 That's just the defense. Just the defense is that number. Rodgers threw for 219 yards, 2 touchdowns. He got sacked 3 times in the second half. Isaac Seumalo was out with an injury, so the backup got put in. And Micah Parsons just had a field day. So, good for him. He was really taking advantage of just the pass rush and that offensive line piece that got hurt. So, he had a pretty solid day. Again, Aaron Rodgers, not bad, but just unfortunately, every drive he didn't score a touchdown, and that's apparently what you need to win fucking football games as the Pittsburgh Steelers. Jordan Love looked like an MVP candidate because that's what we do with quarterback. He had 360 yards and 3 touchdowns. Not sacked once. Once. The amount of money, I'm very conflicted because we paid TJ Watt a fucking bag.
So much money.
And it hasn't done shit. But in the defense of TJ, it's impossible to get to the quarterback when the average quarterback throws it in 1.5 seconds.
He's quick.
They're all so quick. I mean, they got to figure it out. Put your wide receivers on a slant route. The secondary fucking sucks. They're going to get open. Get rid of it quick before TJ or Alex Highsmith or Nick Herbig get to you.
Yep.
And it works
every single time.
Because TJ, Alex Highsmith, and Nick Herbig have not done shit the past 2 games.
Insert right here the clip from the last episode where I said they're going to leave the middle wide open.
I was watching the episode Monday. I watched it yesterday. And I was like, oh my fucking God. I think I said, if Jordan Love torches another field, I'm winning too. And then it was a long censored message. Yeah. And I was like, oh shit, we were right. You watch this game, and honestly, you're like, we can win this. Because historically, the defense usually kind of comes up clutch in the fourth quarter. For some reason, we only play in the fourth quarter. We get worse as the game goes on. So it's 16-7 at the half. Steelers are up. We were looking really good. The run game was really good. So Jaylen Warren and Kenneth Gainwell combined for 14 carries in the first half. So we're moving the ball pretty well, getting in the scoring range. It was pretty much a Boswell night for a while, minus 1 score. And then we move into the second half. Green Bay adjusts, and so do we, because we only ran the ball 4 times in the second half.
Yeah.
Only ran it 4 times. The final score was 35-25. The Packers scored 21 points in the fourth quarter alone. And at the start of the fourth quarter, when they scored, they went for 2 to give themselves a 3-point lead. They got the 2-point conversion because there were 10 defenders on the field during the 2-point conversion. You're supposed to have 11. There were 10. Why?
That's crazy.
Terrell Austin is, I think, a really big fucking idiot. I think. It has to be. But again, allegedly, you can't. TJ Watt can't get to the quarterback when they get rid of the ball in a second. Yeah. He just can't. And then our secondary gets fucking torched. I don't know. This is really funny. Not funny, actually. It actually really fucking sucks. But you're going to think it's hilarious. So if we remember how awful Matt Canada was, the offensive coordinator, and Kenny Pickett.
Yes. Matt
Canada and Kenny Pickett combined, while they're on the same team together, were 14-10 was their record. Since then, the Steelers are 14-11.
Ooh.
It didn't fucking change!
That's crazy.
And honestly, this Terrell Austin thing is worse than Matt Canada because of this amount of money getting invested into the defense, and it sucks. It's so bad.
I wish that you could tell that you were in the good times before they were gone.
We used to compete and contend for Super Bowls.
When I was a kid, I thought the Super Bowl was just a game for the Steelers.
I mean, we used to compete, and now I got to watch the social media team get that guy doing the fucking 6'7". What does that mean? We used to be a serious organization.
That was a Terrell Austin call too.
Probably.
So we got to spend the money on this.
Again, it's so much worse. Terrell Austin, did you know before he came to the Steelers, got fired from the Bengals because he had 3 games in a row where they gave up 500+ yards on defense.
I did not know that.
So obviously, let's fucking hire this guy.
Yep, makes sense.
178 000 You want to know and again, I told you. Matt Canada, Kenny Pickett, 14-10. Arthur Smith, however fucking many quarterbacks we've had since then, 14-11. You know what? Another thing that didn't change? I had to look at it. There, this guy, Mike Tomlin. Like I said it last episode. They've changed the rosters. They've brought new people in. They've hired new coordinators. At the end of the day, there's two things really that haven't changed, and it's the end results of the season, and it's the head coach of the organization.
It's a big fucking canker sore.
But
they keep saying they don't have herpes.
Huge.
So bad.
I also learned this when I was looking, because I took a huge deep dive this week of all the different things the Steelers have done. And did you know that Jordan Love, Joe Flacco, Dylan Gabriel, and Carson Wentz, this point in the season, have had their season highs against the Steelers defense?
Really?
Jordan Love, 363 touchdowns. That's a season best so far. Joe Flacco, 343 touchdowns. That was a season best. Dylan Gabriel, 221, 0 touchdowns. That's a season best. Carson Wentz, 350, 2 touchdowns. And on top of that, we allowed Justin Fields to score 32 points. Sam Darnold scored 31 points. Joe Flacco scored 33 points. Jordan Love scored 35 points. The defense now, as we stand in Week 8, is currently ranked 30th out of 32 teams in the NFL, which is the worst in franchise history.
No, really?
You know how long this franchise has been alive? Long enough to have those fucking uniforms that we had on Sunday night. And I'm so sick of Cam Hayward getting behind a microphone at the end of the game, and he's like, "We just got to be better and have better leadership."
Yeah, it's Tomlinism.
You're the
That's
veteran on
fucking
the defense. You're the leader of the defense.
That's exactly what Tomlin says, though.
And I tuned
They
in
have
to
the
Tomlin
same
Tuesday.
media team.
I tuned in to Tomlin Tuesday this morning. Don't you worry. Tomlin said he's overall pretty pleased with the defensive performance, and he said it was unacceptable that the offense doesn't convert in the red zone and score touchdowns. The offense was 1 for 1 in the red zone. They only got there one time, but they scored. Aaron Rodgers is moving the fucking ball. He's moving the ball, Ben. He's moving the ball.
How can somebody in that position know so little about
If I have
ball?
to hear Mike Tomlin say after a loss, we have to own it and wear it, I'm going to make sure you censor that. Because he keeps saying it, and I'm just, it's the same old Steelers, and you have to promise me I'm not allowed to get excited about the Steelers.
Hey.
Unless it's truly warranted.
You do not have to give me permission to talk shit on your love for the Steelers.
This needs to change. I'd love for this to change. This has to change. This definitely should change.
That needs to
but
change.
It won't. I don't know
won't.
what grasp Tomlin has on the balls of the Roonies.
Well, you said it the other day.
It has to be that the Roonies were on Epstein Island, and Tomlin knows, and if they fire him, he's going to leak it.
Allegedly.
And I don't think he was there for the snorkeling. I don't.
Just here for the zip line.
What in, I don't know. It's also a cheap-ass fucking organization. The reason that, all of our coordinators fucking suck is because we can't pay them, and we can't get good guys in here. Yeah, Mike Tomlin has no coaching tree. The only one he really has is Bruce Arians, who was there when Tomlin came in, who then Bruce Arians went on to win the Super Bowl with Tom Brady and the Bucs. But, again, he was there before Tomlin.
Yeah.
Yeah, he can't make a right decision at the hire. But we also, the owners can't fucking pay anybody.
No. Well, you said the other day, what really sucks about this is that even if the Steelers were to go, what would the record have to be? 7 and 10, 8 and 9. 7 and 10. Yeah. Even if they were to have a losing record, they could still potentially be at the top
that's the
of
thing.
the division.
Tomlin can have his first losing season, but our division is so fucking ass that we can go 8 and 9 and still win the North. And if that happens, he'll be fine. Mm-hmm. Oh, you had a losing season, but you won the North. So
keep his job.
Yeah, so we're gonna be the 4th seed in the playoffs and get fucking smoked by the 5 seed Bills. Get absolutely fucking torched. Yeah. I did also during this time of grief and anger, I went to social media and I read through some comments that people were making on the social media post after the game, just so we can show some light on Steeler Nation and sympathize with them, understand them. And I saved a few that I really liked, and I'd like to share them with you.
Please,
if I would.
yeah. Love to hear him.
So Matt said the funniest thing about this game was the last time they wore those jerseys, they were called the Pirates. So obviously they must have felt obligated to play the current Pittsburgh Pirates, who are ass. I thought that was really funny.
That's good. It's clever.
That was funny. We're going to continue. Killa Sancho said, fuck, man, draft me to the defense. I'll be the next Troy Polamalu for the black and gold. Fucking hate losing when we have a stacked ass, in all caps, defense. He's also a really white guy, so I don't know if he's going to be the next Troy Polamalu, but I love the passion. I love the effort.
Yeah,
he's gonna fight. He's going to fight, and he's going to be good. I like that. Troy Witha said, you all better straighten out whenever you all need to straighten out before Sunday. I don't want my first Steelers game to be a loss. So, first off, first Steeler game this Sunday
That's cool.
For Troy, so that's awesome. I'll be there too.
I was going to say you're going to that one, right?
Maybe we'll link
Go
up.
say hi to Troy, yeah.
Yeah, so first Steeler game is always a good one. It's always a memorable one. So hopefully we can figure our stuff out before the Colts score 70 points on us.
Oh, my God. It's the Colts. I forgot.
Colts.
Poor guy.
More Mojo said, this is probably the worst defense in over 30 years. Dude's always out of place, straight getting gashed, dog walked, piss poor tackling, zero pressure. Is just sad. What is the point of even playing Renegade, which is a total joke and a total loss? Which I will agree.
There's passion behind that.
So Renegade at this point is for the fans. They usually play it in the fourth quarter, and that has been historically where like defense gets pumped and gets ready to make a stop. But in the recent history, they played it. I can't remember when in the fourth quarter. I think it was like right at the start of the fourth quarter, and Green Bay immediately scored in like 5 drives, I think, or five plays, I think. So we gave up a touchdown. And I think we need to put a pause on Renegade. I think we need to stop it because it hasn't worked in the past.
You work for.
Exactly. It hasn't worked in the past. Current players don't know what it means as what it used to. And, like other teams get pumped when they hear Renegade.
Oh, yeah.
And the videos have been going around of like opposing teams getting pumped on the sidelines when Renegade plays because they know they're about to walk down the field and score. And it happens every time. Every time they play Renegade, the defense gets trampled on. So like, I heard Renegade over there, and I was like, well, all right, they're gonna go down and score.
Yep.
And that's when they did, and they got the 2-point conversion when there was 10 men on the field. But yes, I agree with More Mojo that we need to pause Renegade, and this is a really bad defense. I continue. I accidentally zoomed in on the picture. There we go. CJ, what we were just talking about, actually, he said, damn, we are so lucky that our division is just as sorry as us. Which we are.
Yep.
Because we should be last in the division, but unfortunately everyone else just sucks a lot more than we do.
Are you guys at the top right now?
We are. We are 4-3. So luckily the Jets just beat the Bengals because otherwise we would have been tied. And actually, no, we would have been in second place because the Bengals would have had the record would have been tied, but we just lost to the Bengals. So luckily, shout out Jets. So way to go. Next comment from Momo Allah. We literally have a stacked defense, and our DC does not know how to make the right play calls. Bro, we got ourselves Matt Canada, but worse on defense, which is what we were just talking about. All right, 2 more, and then we'll dip. This is Kai Supreme is his name, and this is a little sad one. I've been a Steeler fan for 30 years, and man, it just hurts to see so much potential go to waste. This defense could be the modern-day steel curtain from the 70s. Go look it up if you don't know what I mean. We could literally be shutting teams down. It's not all on the players, but our defense is way too predictable. The whole league knows our formations. We got to mix it up. Go zone, disguise man coverage, keep them guessing. And offensively, why are we so passive? We don't have Barkley or a Henry, but we've got a QB that can sling it, so we got to let him. Every time we force a pass, we move the ball just fine. Stop playing scared. Play to win.
That was from the heart.
That was from the heart. That was a guy that's been seeing this for a long time, and he's down the dumps.
And he's right.
And my last one that I also very much related to, this is from Jacob, and he said, I've never been so uninvested in the Steelers in my life. I used to get so mad after losses, but now they don't even affect me. I feel absolutely nothing. What I'm seeing right now is what I've been seeing for the last 15 years of my life. This is not my grandfather's Steelers. This is just a circus.
That one kind of hits close to home.
That one hurts too because
makes me think of my dad, man. He
stopped
wearing the jerseys.
Because you grew up in a Steeler household. I grew up in the Steelers household, you hear the stories of
Yeah. Oh yeah.
oh my God, like my dad tells me all this stuff, my father-in-law tells me all this stuff, and I'm like, man, we used to
I know
be
it
an
goes
organization.
farther back than this, but like that early 2000s Steelers, late 90s, Cower Steelers. Oh my God, they were amazing.
I wish I was like conscious and aware to like really appreciate those Ben Roethlisberger days. 'Cause I was like, oh, this is awesome. I took that for granted. I was like, man, we're gonna be awesome forever.
Yeah.
And
Like I
forever-
said, I thought every game was just the Steelers always win.
exactly. And
That's
again,
what I grew up knowing.
I told you there's not a lot of moments in Steelers history. I remember where I was. I mentioned where I was for the Jesse James. I also remember being on the couch, my dad going insane. I was twisting a terrible towel. It's James Harrison intercepted Kurt Warner in the end zone and ran it back for 101 yards
James Harrison.
in the Super Bowl.
That guy was awesome.
And then he had an oxygen tank mask right
Yep.
afterwards.
Yep.
It was awesome. And then my mom said, "Up, it's school night, bedtime." I went to sleep. I would have been how old? I would have been like 9 or
Yeah.
I think it was
Right
9.
around.
I remember, and I remember that. We had my
were really
family
good
over.
years.
My dad made Roethlis burgers, is what he was calling them. He made burgers.
Nice.
Yeah, I watched James Harrison run 101 yards after intercepting the ball in the Super Bowl.
My first real football memory, I don't remember. It was one of the Steelers Super Bowls. I think did they go to the Super Bowl in 2007 or 2006?
Six was the Jerome Bettis Super Bowl.
Yes.
I believe, yes, in Detroit.
Detroit. Okay. Who'd they play?
They played the Seahawks.
I thought it was the Seahawks.
Okay,
Okay.
yeah.
Because the Super Bowl colors were identical to the Seahawks.
Mm-hmm.
The only reason I remember that is because my dad bought me one of the Super Bowl hats. I still have that somewhere.
I got a shirt from the Super Bowl. I found it the other day.
Yup.
And it fits enough. It was it wasn't like mine when I bought afterwards, but I found it probably a year or two ago.
Really?
It was thrifted, and I was like, yeah, I need this.
That's cool.
It looks clean enough for being a used T-shirt, and I washed it and fits well
That's
enough. And it looks
awesome.
pretty cool. But yes, this defense is just bad. It's really bad. Again, unfortunately for Aaron Rodgers, he has to score every drive. And now I'm going to complain about the officiating just a little bit. So you watch Aaron Rodgers' career, and he is the king of scoring on free plays. With his cadence, he can he can get the jump on the opposing defenses, and he can read it as a quick play and take a shot down. And that we ran into a situation just like that, where it's third and long, I think, and we're on their side of the field, so we're in scoring territory, and a Green Bay defensive lineman, Micah Parsons goes, and it's almost like Micah Parsons made his teammate jump offsides, and he jump, and then way late, and you watch both of them go forward, and then Frazier snaps the ball, Rodgers sees it, takes a shot, and he stays on the field, no flag thrown, and even he is screaming at the referee. He's like, what the fuck.
Yeah.
Also, my favorite thing about Rodgers related to him screaming is that this just it shows the lack of leadership we've had on offense, and two, just how incompetent this offense has been in the last few years. Because Aaron Rodgers plays so pissed off over mistakes that happen on the offense. And then he'll let him know. He called somebody a fucking cocksucker.
No way.
Yeah, the camera panned him right at the right time. You just saw him mouth fucking cocksucker. I think
That's awesome.
I think it was when DK dropped the pass and called him a fucking cocksucker. So, I mean,
He's bringing the
he
passion.
He plays angry, but he's trying to get the team better. And I like him. I'm Team Aaron right now, dude. I'm Team Aaron.
I am too, in all honesty. He brings a fire that hasn't been there for a long time.
Exactly.
Steel City needed
we
it,
have
man.
had a lack of leadership on offense for so long, and he brings it back.
Speaking of leadership and knowing the rules a little bit, did you see Zach Frazier when he put his hand on the ball?
Smart play. Smart
so
kid.
smart. That was awesome.
It's a WVU,
It's such a
baby.
small thing. but-
It is such a small thing, but I'm glad. The big media was picking up on it
Yep.
because once he takes his hand off, it's a live ball.
Absolutely, yeah.
So he stayed calm, stayed poised, and they got the play off. And then they got a first down. So
Good for him. That's
shout out
awesome.
Fraser. And Rodgers is really high on Fraser. He said he's a really smart kid. So
That's really cool.
yeah,
That's
which is
so
cool.
cool.
Really cool. It's cool for us because we also kind of went to school with him, and he was from Fairmont. We were from Clarksburg, but same age. We went to school at the same time.
We played football with him, so
Yeah,
that's,
exactly.
That's pretty awesome.
So it's just really cool. But back to complaining about the refs. That offsides just wasn't called. Fucking sucked. Another one, Tucker Kraft pushed off like crazy for his big 50-something yard gain. And then pushed off at Deshaun Elliott, got the catch. No offensive pass interference called. Deshaun Elliott then chases him down to stop him because no flag was called, to which then a weird tackle messed up his knee, and Deshaun Elliott was carted off the field. Luckily, it was yesterday. We were looking like it was probably going to be season-ending or he's going to be out for a while. But Tomlin did say today that he would classify him as day-to-day. Take that for what you will. Doesn't sound like anything's torn or broken, so he's not out indefinitely. Because once he went out, I was like, our secondary is going to get torched.
Yeah,
and it did. Jordan Love took advantage of the middle of the field, deep field, and it got real bad. And one defensive change that I want to highlight that will, I think, at least put a step in the better direction. We got to call up Beanie Bishop, dude.
Yeah.
We got to call him out. Speaking of Beanie, he was from West Virginia. We remember him as a rookie last year that didn't get drafted. I posted a picture on our social media of him staring at the bat signal, and I put it on Twitter, and I said, Beanie, it's your time, and I tagged him, and he liked it. So,
Beanie, be checking your emails.
Beanie, we appreciate you. We'll have you on the podcast pretty soon, hopefully. But I'm tired of watching Juwan Thornhill get torched. That sucks. Chuck Clark gets torched. That stinks. Darius Slay, all respect to you, has looked like dog water the past 2 games.
He looks bad, dude.
He looked he looked
so bad.
He looked all right the first few weeks. I didn't really have a complaint about him yet, but the last 2 were just really bad. No one can tackle.
Needs to be.
Nowhere, and he can't tackle either.
Yeah.
Oh my God, it's so bad. So yeah, I want Beanie.
I don't know where that's coming from. Big play Slay. I mean, he was awesome in Philly.
Even just like last year, he was, but he's just missing. I don't if he's just getting so unlucky, but the last few. I mean, oh my God, just can't fucking tackle. So I don't know, but this defense has to change. This is staying on the wall until it happens, and then I'll take it off the wall. Otherwise, staying right there for all of us to see.
That Tomlin one's going to be there for a while.
Tomlin one's going to be there forever until he quits.
I'm gonna make you like a custom poster or something that just says "Fire Tomlin."
You think you could do? You think if I convince enough people at the game, if we get like a "Fire Tomlin" chant at like the third quarter?
I think if you get drunk enough and the people around you are drunk enough, you can convince them to do anything.
I think somebody will already be there to convince me.
Somebody might be doing it. Yeah.
So you want to do this? And I was like, right now?
Yeah.
Yes. So, yeah. We got the fucking Colts. I listened to Daniel Jones on the Pat McAfee show this morning on Tuesday, and he was like, well, we got to watch the film and see what the Steelers are about. So he's going to have a fucking field day, dude.
He's going to have a good time, yeah.
He's going to have a field day. So
anybody in fantasy, pick up Colts tight ends.
And that's all I have for Steelers. But since I did just bring up the Colts, I would like to give you another blind resume as I shine a little bit of light on just one player.
Let's do it.
So I'm going to give you 2 running backs through the first 8 games of the season, and I want you to tell me which one you want. So running back 1, let me find it. There it is. Running back 1, 925 rushing yards, 6 rushing touchdowns, 146 receiving yards, 2 receiving touchdowns.
Okay.
Running back 2, 850 rushing yards, 12 rushing touchdowns, 206 receiving yards, 2 receiving touchdowns.
I'm inclined to go 2.
You're inclined to go 2. Well, running back 2 is Jonathan Taylor through the first 8 weeks. Running back 1 was Saquon Barkley through the first 8 games last season, where he had 2,000 rushing yards.
Yeah. Jonathan Taylor might be the best running back.
We need to have a serious conversation of Jonathan Taylor for MVP.
He is okay. For MVP, it won't happen.
But so
Barkley should have got MVP last year. Technically,
so last year Barkley was 2,005 rushing yards, 13 touchdowns. Jonathan Taylor currently has 12 right now, And if he continues at the pace he is at, he will finish Jonathan Taylor with 1,800 rushing yards, 26 rushing touchdowns, 438 receiving yards, 4 receiving touchdowns, which was a total of over 2,200 yards and 30 touchdowns.
I wouldn't be surprised.
I mean, like he's
so
honestly the
under
main
the
reason.
Radar too.
He's the main reason the Colts are so good.
Oh, 100%.
Like I'll absolutely give Daniel Jones his flowers that he's playing really good, but like this offense moved through Jonathan Taylor.
Every time, like for the past 2-3 years, our buddy Tom has talked about Jonathan Taylor because he drafted him in fantasy and he did great. And again, he was a name that like I didn't care about. Why would I care about anybody on the Colts? He was so right.
He was obsessed with Jonathan Taylor,
and it's paying out
for the last 5 years.
That's crazy. That's crazy.
He's finally getting it. I did look up. I looked at the draft, and I brought it up recently to just a few of us privately. But in the second round, my second round pick was Brock Bowers.
Yes.
And we all know how he's doing right now. He's hurt, not doing anything. The next pick was
rest.
Jonathan Taylor for the Rally Cat Rappers, and
yeah,
that hurts.
If you would have had so much trade power.
But yeah, he's on pace for an insane year. Jonathan Taylor's awesome. Another highlight I just want to throw out there, and then we'll get into our top 10 teams that we drafted.
Yes.
Myles Garrett makes history. He is the first player in the entire history of the NFL to have 5 sacks in one game and also lose by more than 3 points.
Wow.
They lost by 19.
Wow.
5
He's the best
sacks
in the league.
And had 19. Yeah, and like he's getting mad on the sidelines, and I'm like, you signed up for this, dude.
This is it, but it wasn't about the money. He loves the team.
Yeah, totally forget about the post he made that was never about the money, and he wants to leave the organization because he wants to win. But yeah, I just think that's silly. I'll die before I say anything about Myles Garrett being better than T.J. Watt. I will. I'll never say it. However, I'm aware of the statistics in recent games. So
yeah.
I'll leave it at that.
Well, with leaving it at that, you want to jump into our top
I would
10s?
love to. We posted on social media going into Week 8 our top 10 contenders, and we're going to go over them right now. Ben, transition me. All right. So this is our Week 8 contenders for the Super Bowl. We're going to go over Ben's picks. We're going to go over my picks. And Ben, let's talk about how much we're fucking idiots and we put the Steelers in the top 10. So we'll start with yours. Let's go. You want to go over your top 10?
All right. Obviously, starting off the Lions. They look great. Ben Johnson's out of there. It didn't affect them in the slightest. They're due for a Super Bowl. Past 2 years they've been due for a Super Bowl, and they haven't been there yet. So maybe third year, that's the charm. I don't know. We'll just have to see.
Dan Campbell's figuring it out, man.
Dan Campbell's looking really good, man. Balls of steel. Second, we got the Rams. Rams look good. Honestly, I was worried about why is their quarterback's name escaping my head?
Matthew Stafford.
Matthew Stafford. Thank you. Matthew Stafford looks great, even though worried about the back injury a little bit.
I was preseason. Yeah, he's looking pretty good. So
Puka didn't play last game, and they still look great. I mean, it's not like he was holding the whole team up, but Puka should be back this week, and I don't see him slowing down. Third, we got the Buccaneers, solely for Baker Mayfield.
he carries the team.
Baker Mayfield looks amazing. They had a little bit of an off week this week, but it's expected of teams. It happens. They're just another team. It doesn't look like they're slowing down. Mike Evans is out for the season, but he's been out for the past, week, 2 weeks? And
He was even out before he came back and got hurt again. So
yeah, so it clearly didn't affect him too much. Number 4, which honestly kind of a toss-up between Bucks and Colts, but Colts, like we were just saying, Jonathan Taylor, he's an absolute beast, an animal. Danny Dimes, they look great. Their offense looks amazing. Their defense could use a little bit of work. I don't necessarily see them winning the Super Bowl, but I definitely see them as playoff contenders.
I think they're going to make a run, especially if they get the top seed in the bye. They're gonna...
Yeah, between them and the Jags. I mean, if the Jags have a crazy run, but I think they've got it for now. Number 5, my boys in green, the Eagles. They're looking slower than they were last year. Had 2 really rough weeks. We got our rhythm back in the past 2 weeks, though. I mean, and the rest of the schedule should be slowing down a little bit. Besides Green Bay. Green Bay is going to be a little tough. But Green Bay is also kind of falling off. So
not in your top 10.
Yeah. Oh, man. They were. They were for a while, but they were so fake. Speaking of being fake, I have to apologize to the 49ers because they're at number 6. I really thought that they weren't going to be anything to talk about, but they got injuries abundant.
Galore.
They're another team that's just not slowing down. I mean, I might as well just hop over to number 7, the Pats. Most annoying fan base in the NFL. Thank you guys for reminding us of how fucking bad you are. But
holy cow.
Mac Jones, man. Mac Jones. Drake May. 2 white guys. I was thinking the whole time I was talking about the 49ers, I was like, do not call him Drake May. Do not call him Drake May. But Drake May, he might be best quarterback in the NFL right now.
He's snuck his way in MVP talks, dude.
He looks awesome. Number 8, which should not be on this list anymore, Steelers. It's a fraudulent team. They've got no defense. Their offense is slow. Their head coach is stupid. They're not a top 10, and I apologize for that, Foob.
No, I apologize.
Number 9, we got the Bills. It's not the same Josh Allen that we've seen past 2 years. Something's a little off. There's a disconnect, but they're also the Bills. There's almost no way that they don't go to the playoffs. They're always a team that could probably be in the Super Bowl. They're an all-around.
You got Josh
team.
Allen, yeah.
Yeah. Number 10, ended off, Seattle.
Sam Darnold.
Sam Darnold looks fucking great. I don't know why Minnesota got rid of him.
They got to be hurting themselves now.
They have
they
to.
Got rid of him. They have to be because it's bad.
He's a great quarterback. He can't be stopped. What's their record right now? They only have what, 1 loss?
I think they have 2 losses.
2 losses now? Okay.
I believe so.
Yeah, they look good, man. They look good. Gino, I'm sure, is upset that he's not there anymore.
And he looks
I don't
bad.
blame him.
Gino looks bad.
Terrible. Terrible.
I mean, really, shout out to this organization for getting rid of Gino and then getting rid of DK.
Mm-hmm.
Thinking that you were going to be fine because they are
shooting
fine.
yourself in the foot.
I was like, oh, this is going to be kind of a rebuilding year. No, Jackson Smith is the best wide receiver in the league right now.
Oh my God, this is the best offense from Seattle that we've seen in a long time.
Yeah,
long time.
And they got some young defensive pieces, so you definitely got to keep their eye out for them for the West for sure.
Yep. But that's my top 10. You want to move it off to yours?
Yeah, transition. Shoo. All right, so when I was looking at this, we actually have a pretty similar list as far as contenders. Our top 4 is the same. The order's a little different, but I'll start up with the Lions at number 1. They're getting their rhythm together very well. Dan Campbell is doing a lot of really good things in there. The secondary is a little beat up, but I think once they kind of get healthy, and they just got to stay healthy, which they haven't gotten lucky with in the past. But this is definitely going to be a really good team, especially in that the NFC. They got a really tough division as well, so I think if they can battle and they can win that division, I think they're going to win the table.
I think they have a bye week after this one too, so
I believe so.
So yeah,
I believe
time to rest. That's good.
Oh, yeah, they're solid. So yeah, their secondary has been a little hurt, but they've still managed to look pretty good, and they've just gotten, like you said, they've gotten better with the Ben Johnson absence from last season. So I really like them. Second, keep it the same. Buccaneers. Baker Mayfield is an absolute dog. Their offense is, the offense moves through him. He makes it work really well. They have a lot of injuries. Bucky Irving's been out. Chris Godwin's out. Mike Evans is out. But, they still manage to step up and win and look really good doing so as well. So they can just keep that momentum, keep Baker Mayfield pissed off during games the entire time. They're going to look pretty good. Team number 3, I'm going to give it to the Colts. So far, this is a disgusting offense in a good way.
Great.
Because they're the best offense in the league. They're absolutely insane. Daniel Jones looks awesome. Indiana Jones, you may say. And, yeah, this offense runs through Jonathan Taylor. Now, I am waiting for them to play a bigger name team. They're 7-1, but their opponents have been the Dolphins, the Broncos, who they beat thanks to a flag on the kickoff or the field goal that they missed to win the game. So it got them closer. Then they beat the Titans. They lost to the Rams. They beat the Raiders, beat the Cardinals, beat the Chargers, an injured Chargers, and then they just beat the Titans. So the schedule gets a little tougher down the stretch, but I'm still excited to see this offense. But as of right now, it's hard to argue that they're not. They're the best team in the NFL right now, record-wise.
Absolutely.
And their offense is great. So turn it over. Number 4, the Rams. Same situation for you. I've completely underestimated this injury with Matthew Stafford. Their offense looks really good and looked pretty good without Puka, and it looked good with Puka. And I like their defense. They got a lot of young pieces. Jared Verse is really good on his second year, and they got a few other pieces as well. So I'm going to be watching the Rams. This is going to be a really tough NFC, if you notice. The 4 of the top 5 are NFC teams. So it might be the year for the NFC. I mean, just maybe. Going on number 5, I got the Philadelphia Eagles, man.
Go Birds, baby.
Yeah, go Birds. They've had a really tough schedule, and I think they've answered it pretty well, even though they've had a few losses here recently. They're getting their mojo back together. The Kelly Greens look really good.
Always do.
And Saquon Barkley just had a really good game against the Giants. Jalen Hurts is kind of the man. He can just do it all if he wants to run or he wants to throw. So, I mean,
top 5 quarterback.
Coming off a Super Bowl win, it's hard to not include him in the top 10 list halfway through the season. So, you got to throw the Birds up there for sure.
Absolutely.
Number 6, I'm going to throw the Packers. I had to put them up here because they are 4-1 in the NFC North. Jordan Love looked like a fucking MVP candidate against the Steelers, but that's just what the Steelers do. So I got them towards the end of the list just to kind of keep my eye on. Micah Parsons has looked good in times. Jordan Love has looked good in times. And they got different pieces all around this offense. And, again, this is like a young team. So it's just something I got to keep my eye on. But as of right now, I just got to put them up there. I got to put them up there. So I don't think they're as powerful as we thought they were week 1, that they were just going to run the table and beat everybody. They are a beatable team, but they do make those games interesting. So I got to give it to the Packers in 6.
Absolutely.
In 7, I got the Buffalo Bills right now. Now, I know you got the MVP, Josh Allen, and it's early. They had 2 really bad losses in a bye, but they came out looking pretty good. And they beat the hell out of the Panthers and just scored in garbage time. Josh Allen had a rushing touchdown with 5 or 6 minutes left in the fourth quarter, and I'm like, why?
He's back. He's coming
He's back. So, and I'm aware that Josh Allen just gets better as the temperature gets colder. So
that's the truth.
And again, you just got to be right there. I mean, he's an MVP quarterback. He's going to be in the MVP contentions again. I feel it. So but they're another one that their defense is kind of hit or miss. The offense is kind of hit or miss. But with Josh Allen, I got them going. They're going to be at least in the playoffs, making some noise. So
for sure.
You got to keep your eye on them. Yeah, the fucking idiot. Honestly, the win over the Patriots is what is holding on to the Steelers. So that is huge that we managed to beat the fucking Patriots. Oh my god! But I've bitched about it all season so far. Offense looks great. Defense has to get it together. In my opinion, it's already too late to change that. So even if you fire Terrell Austin tomorrow, but you got to do it sooner rather than later because there's way too much money invested in this offense. If you don't remember, it's $178 million, and it's right there. I've pointed at it so many times. But yeah, I mean, if they could just because they've had their moments on defense as well, I'll give them that. And when the defense has good games, they do really well. But unfortunately, the defense is just too predictable right now, and teams have caught on to that in the past 2 weeks.
Yep.
As you can tell, because we just got the shit beat out of us on primetime back-to-back weeks. And we get to do it again in 2 weeks. So against the Chargers, which is awesome. Number 9, I got the Patriots, the team I wasn't really too high on early in the season. I thought they were going to be contenders. Drake May has just gotten better as he goes on. And Kayshon Boutte, Stephon Diggs are looking pretty good. Their defensive pieces have been getting back in the playing time from injuries. And, yeah, Mike Vrabel is a really good coach. So I like the Patriots.
Yes, he is.
I like the Patriots. Can they hold on to the East and win it? That'd be crazy if they knocked off the Bills. But I don't know. I'm definitely not going to count them out because, I mean, yeah, this squad has just gotten better every week.
They get better all the time.
They get better every single time. And then number 10, I'm going to put the Chargers up here. They looked struggleish the last probably 3 or 4 weeks, but they've also been ridiculed with injuries. Joe Alt, their offensive lineman, came back last week on Thursday Night Football, to which they beat the shit out of the Vikings, and it unfortunately does make a difference when you have a really good offensive lineman protecting Justin Herbert, who looked really good. So again, this is just a unit that if they can give Justin Herbert time and protect him on the line, he's going to make plays, and he did that on Thursday night. He did it the first 2 games in the season. This is another tough West Division, so I don't have the Chiefs on here, which neither of us did, but the Chiefs are going to make the push. But the Chiefs, I mean, if the playoffs end today, they don't even make it.
That's true.
Because the Broncos and the Chargers are ahead of them.
They have a lot to climb.
There is, and all the standings are all really close. There's a lot of 2 and 3 lost teams in the NFL, like a lot. Really makes me sick and scared. There's a lot of football left, which can either be really good or really bad.
Hey, we're only halfway through, man.
We're halfway through, and again, it's way too close in the standings. New England 6-2, Buffalo Bills 5-2, Pittsburgh 4-3, Indy 7-1, Jacksonville 4-3, Denver 6-2, Chargers 5-3, Chiefs 5-3. There's so many 2-3 lost teams that. We've talked about it every single week. It changes every week just because it's so tight at this point in the season. So I don't know, but that's my top 10. I'm sure this will change as weeks go on, but I don't know. I mean, like I'm excited. There's a lot.
There's a lot to look forward to, man. A lot to look forward to.
A lot of football. That could be great for you. It could be bad for me. It could be good for me. It could be bad for you. I'm not banking on that second option.
We'll just have to see.
You just got to see. And as always, Fire Terrell 178 000 $000.
Well, with that, that'll be a wrap-up on Week 8 of the NFL, going into Week 9. Thank you guys for watching another episode of Yins and News.
I hope you get a lot of candy this Halloween.
Oh, yeah, it's candy. I forgot this is a spooky episode.
Follow us on
Twitter, Instagram, Spotify, YouTube, and Apple Podcast.
New episodes every Saturday.
But my team needs me, so stay loud, stay proud. We'll see you on game day. Boom!